I'm just watching this invasion. Good use of air power. I feel like you're good to use your land force a little more aggressively there. You're right next to their military base, which will give you a fuck ton of supply. Like, you're literally pushed up against it. You get that, and you can start turning a lot of supply over in that area, and Caracas should fall, no problem. I have an election coming up. Whoa.
You do?
I'm gonna buy more rubber. Open your wallet, Shibi.
Oh.
I just made rubber an opportunity good for myself because I'm buying so much of it. Ha ha! And Caracas has fallen. Woo!
No, give up.
I'm gonna see what happens if I start just letting my AI control agriculture for now, because it seems like the price is barely profitable to sell, but it is profitable. So it's worth turning on, seeing what happens to my economy. Wow, my social spending assistance is all the way up. My inflation's still going down. Well, the rating's still going up, actually, but so there's a lot of room for improvement. I've never turned this on. It's usually so wasteful, but I have so much money right now. Invasion's going pretty well. You're gonna get all that sweet, sweet oil. Was the oil in Cuba not enough for you? You didn't even exploit all of it.
Wasn't enough, but...
It wasn't enough, you just wanted more.
Alright, they moved their capital to Maracaibo.
And now you'll have a base in South America to take over other colonial possessions. I'd say this is going pretty well.
Much the West.
So, Shibi, you ran into a pathfinding issue I'd like to point out. Oh, Venezuela's dead. I want you to look at the southern part of France when you get a chance, Shibi.
Holy what the fuck.
There's a situation here. I saw it and I was like, what is this massive allied force in my territory? I don't get it. Oh, there's a lot of Spanish oil derrick area that's not fully exploited either. I'm surprised you didn't exploit all of it before you went invading. Do I have a single oil derrick? I know I have oil derrick space, but I'm also not, like, short on oil.
Where is it oil then?
I have 2 satellites available to launch. Oh, there it goes.
I see it.
We're on fast, remember. Yeah, in the east. There's also an international spot, which looks like it has room for more, just literally just east of where you just placed those ones. And then there's more to the northeast. Yeah, there you go, there you go. One more spot and you're good.
I didn't see those.
Well, now you have them. So now you're fucking more than fine on oil. Oil, you don't have to worry about oil for a while. Although you're probably going to need to develop the supply in Venezuela to make that oil as productive. Yeah, I don't have a single oil derrick, but I do have places that oil derricks could go. Oh, I finished my uranium mines. I have 150.
Good. Very good.
The price is still slowly going up too, just because of the mass consumption by Russia and the United States. China's consuming a decent amount as well. Now that I'm selling agriculture, the price is starting to go down again. It's just barely profitable. We're barely making a markup at all. How's our domestic prices? I haven't looked at those in a while. Oh, we're still intentionally selling most things at a loss, it looks like, at a 4% with my AI. That makes sense.
$5 billion for one oil derrick?
That's over time, of course. Oil derricks are really, really expensive. Think about what those things are. It's an expensive way to get oil for sure. The annual maintenance isn't as bad. It's roughly 4 times more expensive per year than one gas field. So it's something you use when you really need more, you know, and you can't get access to more. Or if it's profitable to sell it from there anyway. I see you're importing a lot of things, Shibi. You're importing coal, you're importing metal ore.
I'm working on building those up.
We are all oil exporters. I'm surprised it's profitable to sell oil with how much we're flooding the market.
Now that I actually have money to spend.
Oh, is it turning around?
Yep.
Nice. Good job. I'm still buying actively a fuck ton of your rubber. Although I'm intentionally leaving the price where it is. The price has already doubled since the start, and I'm just kind of leaving it there. I could jack this price up so much more. The moment I stop buying, it's going to go back down.
If you don't buy it, someone else will.
Not at the rate at which I'm buying it. Trust me. I'm going to turn off my buying, and I want to see what happens to the price. It's at, for me, it's at like, yeah, world price is at 1470 right now. Let's see what happens in the coming weeks. I'm curious.
Please don't do that. I need this.
It's already gone down by $7.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Oh, if I don't buy it, somebody else will. That's what you said.
Eh. Alright, I'll take $7. That's fine.
I see you're still building more.
Oh yeah, I have a lot more to build.
So much of it in the world is still synthesized, and most countries are too dumb to turn off their synths and actually just start buying the cheap stuff.
Welcome in 2022. The US has an inflation of 18% and they're spending a lot of money, what I see.
Yeah, don't mind me just annexing more of my colonies.
Maybe I'll join Spain over there and take Honduras. That was a British colony, if I'm not mistaken.
It was also Spanish. Everything there was Spanish first. A lot of Spanish holdings were handed over to the British later, such as Trinidad, such as Honduras, such as Belize. The British got that from the Spanish. So if you want to cut some targets out of your list, pretty much most of the Americas. Jamaica, though. Jamaica, I think, was all British. And the Bahamas. I forget if that came from Spain. But I know the British owned that stuff. Probably some other small islands over there. The French and the British had a lot of those islands. At some point, I need to take Haiti. Some point. I'm just taking a lot of my colonies right now. I have one colony left. Just because I know I'm going to manage the colonies better than they'll manage themselves. And I kind of want to get the efficiency of having them together. Maybe make some military bases out of them as well. Oh, Bermuda looks fucking beautiful, dude. It has a business sector and a tourist attraction. Holy shit, man.
Well, I guess I could go for Kenya.
Kenya? Yeah? I believe that was a British colony.
Kenya and Uganda, actually.
Yeah. Was Sudan one as well? I think so, yeah. And Nigeria. Don't forget Nigeria. Nigeria has a lot of money. You take them over and colonize them, you can literally make them give you their money. They're sitting on 300 bill. You annex them, you take their capital, and you literally just get the money they currently have. You colonize them, though, and they'll continue their current policies that are making all that money and just generate it for you.
Which nation?
Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria.
Yeah, that would be a real good one for you. Because if you colonize it, you don't even have to worry about the population. You just colonize it, and you can take as much of their money as you want, and they'll continue generating that money. They don't even have any debt. It'd be a very profitable way for you to try to solve your own current money problems with some good old-fashioned imperialism. Looks like the Saudis too, actually. Yeah.
Where the hell is Nigeria? I know it's. I mean, obviously, I know it's in fucking Africa.
Wait, were the Saudis British? No, I don't think so, actually. No, the Saudis were... Well, I think they were only ever owned by the Ottomans.
Yeah.
The stuff around the Saudis is British. UAE type stuff. Iraq. Ooh, Iraq is actually doing... How does Iraq have so much money? It's Iraq. What the fuck? Well, Iraq's another one. Israel has tons. A lot of your colonies can be exploited for money really easily, if colonized. Or, stolen as a one-time thing. If annexed. Also, okay, there is something in South America for you. So the actual country of Guyana next to Venezuela, that was British. I think the island of... Where's Barbados? Oh, there it is. I found it. Barbados is also yours. Also Fiji, New Hebrides, Papua New Guinea. Wait, it's not called New Hebrides anymore. Vanuatu. Okay, new name. The world is more peaceful than I thought it would be. Also Myanmar. Myanmar's sitting on a decent amount of money. That's another former colony. Wow, a lot of your former colonies are doing really well. Make a little railroad there. That should be nice. Not necessary, but it could help with something.
So what's our next target for all of us?
For now, I've just been absorbing colonies and building them up.
For the money?
Fine, anyway. They owe me, and they shall pay their debts.
I'll just say, don't underestimate Nigeria. Just because of the size of them. The fact that they're rich means they're probably buying military from other countries, and there's a lot of jungle in there. So don't underestimate them. Those recon satellites are starting to take effect. We can kind of start peeking into other countries. I don't think Shibi's ever seen the recon satellites do their job.
Not fully, no.
Well, if you look in parts of the world, like India, you could see a couple units running around. As the coverage for the recon satellites grows, you start to see more and more of what's happening in the world. And if we each hit 100, we start, we'll be sharing everything we can see with each other. 100% coverage doesn't mean you see everything, but it's like the best you can get. That takes 10 satellites. I'm thinking I could possibly make your invasion of Nigeria a little easier if I make my next target one of my colonies next to Nigeria. Chad or Niger. Invading these countries would just be a little weird.
You also have the supply issue.
Yeah, that's why it would be weird. Because of supply. Looking for any viable routes that look easy, and my god, none of them look fairly simple. I could go around and just go for Benin. I believe Benin was French. If I had Benin, it would also be easier to take Niger because I'd be right outside their capital. Yeah, I think I'll make my next invasion to help you, Shibi. I want to make your war a little easier. I'm going to do a naval landing to take over Benin, which is right next to Nigeria, and then you can stage your invasion out of my territory. I think 80 units should be more than enough. They don't have any military production. They got a seaport right there. It's a jungle, but their capital's right at the coast. It should fall pretty easily. I could take Togo while I'm over there.
It's a jungle out there.
I think Ghana was British. Yeah, Ghana was British.
What the fuck? This is so funny. I'm looking at Germany's unit design multi-role BF-109 F4.
Yeah, dude.
God.
That's the good shit. That's what we should all aspire to be like. The BF-109. My social assistance. Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, as your social assistance rating grows, the need of social assistance kind of grows as well. It's taken 2.5 billion a day now. It's almost as expensive as the rest of my social spendings.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're still making money.
I am still making money, yes.
I almost had my first trillion.
Baby's first trillion.
Yay!
Yeah.
Russia has a trillion. Why is the Czech Republic so rich? What the hell? Living in peace times, man. Oh, their domestics are through the roof.
War.
Which one of us hasn't allied with them? Spain. Spain, go get that ally.
Yeah.
Huh.
You can afford it. Start throwing money at them. You can definitely afford it. Hey, Ukraine's out of debt. Watch, Shibi's just gonna start only going for colonies that make money now, like have excessive amounts of money, and just start exploiting all of them like a true imperialist. Ghana was indeed British. I love it. So, the French colony was the Ivory Coast. The British colony was the Gold Coast. They got independence and thought it would be prettier to name their country Ghana. Imagine being named the Gold Coast and thinking, nah, that's ugly. Let's go with Ghana. Literally sound like an STD rather than the Gold Coast. 10 out of 10.
Well, maybe Ghana means the Gold Coast in their native language.
And their native language has some unfortunate English translations.
Hey, I said maybe. Oh, there's oil over here too. Yummy.
Do you actually need more oil?
I think the question is, who doesn't need more oil?
Yeah, you have plenty you haven't exploited yet anyway. I think we're all pretty much good on resources. The only thing missing is rubber.
Yeah, I'm self-sufficient on everything except rubber.
Yeah. Rubber! Well, there's some good rubber targets in the world, but so long as Shibi keeps building up his, I don't really care about taking, it over. I don't care about targeting rubber. Although eventually I'll come upon rubber one way or another just because, the Ivory Coast has a bunch and that's one of my colonies. You'll come upon some in Colombia and Guatemala.
Also Haiti.
Haiti is a French colony, though.
Also Spanish.
Really? Who had it first?
I don't know.
It's like first dibs here. Who had it first?
Yeah.
Okay, it was originally Spanish, so you can have it.
Yeah, if you want the rubber, you can have it.
I don't...
Also Colombia.
I don't need that rubber. Ivory Coast has a bunch already. When I go for Indochina, that has some. There's also non-colony countries we can go for that have rubber, like Sri Lanka, Indonesia. Either way, so long as Shibi keeps building all that sweet rubber, I don't even need rubber. I'm perfectly fine.
By the way, Haiti doesn't have any rubber, natural, not in this version.
Oh yeah, in modern day they don't have any rubber. I'll probably take Suriname so that we can connect my French Guyana to the British Guyana. Whenever you take that.
Alrighty.
That was Dutch. 60 of my troops made it to Benin. I think it should be enough.
Alright, well, let's see the war on Benin.
Alright, here it goes. This should go fairly well. I don't think they're prepared for war one way or another. I'm overwhelming their port capacity. Oh my god. Let's try to spill out from there.
Oh my god, my unit screen's going crazy.
Yeah, the units are fucking going insane. Here, I gotta like move out a little bit. Alright, I have taken the port. I am starting to push out. They had garrisons, which made that landing a little annoying. Probably took more damage than I needed to take there, but I did still pull it off. I have a lot of my modern tanks down here. Yeah, they have garrisons everywhere. I'm right outside their main barracks, and they have so many units here. But I'm eating away at them. I haven't actually lost any units. I'm sure I've lost men. But men can be replaced.
So can units.
Yeah, that's true. But men can be replaced easier than units. God, they have so many units in this barracks. Almost all of it's howitzers. They must have been purchasing so much. I need to secure literally however much supply I can while I'm over here. I think I'm finally chewing through the rest of their barracks units. Yep. Porto Novo is mine. That's their capital. Just fell. Oh, they don't even have any garrisons up north. It was all down south. They have one barracks up north, though. Mozambique and Malawi made an alliance. Wow. Things that don't matter.
We took their
Take
capital.
the new capital. There's only a couple of their cities even left. Yeah, they're still moving it, though. Either way, this is pretty much secured. I didn't lose a single unit. Definitely lost some men. I don't really know how much, but... there you go. Benin is eliminated. This will actually make it even easier, a lot easier for me to take Niger. I won't have to fight as much over Niger. That'll give me another big uranium patch as well when I take that. And get a little more supply down there. Another air base probably. And then you can also utilize the air base. I didn't actually send any air power down here. I didn't know if they'd make it flying around Africa without Niger. I don't use aircraft carriers usually, though. I started out with one and I just scrapped it. This is so much jungle, Benin. Benin is so much jungle. Hope the supply builds up fine enough naturally. I mean, I'll build more air bases if I have to. I'm sure it's not going to move through jungle very well, though. I'll probably build it up a little bit more. I'm actually placing roads instead of rails here, just because it's so tiny. It's such a tiny place, and there's barely anything to build anyway. And I'll be able to expand it real nice when I take Togo. I'll probably take Togo next to kind of pad this place out, get a little military production here. After that, Niger is a good target, and then I can be connected completely with my northern section directly. It was an interesting way to do it, but logistically far easier. I just realized I haven't even actually been building up justification towards Togo, so that's going to take a minute. So I guess I could always go for Niger first, just to get everything connected. You know, all my colonies are like poor as dirt. The Ivory Coast is doing alright, about as well as Brunei. But everything I want to take over is just poor and in debt. Algeria was maybe doing well. Sometimes Algeria does well, but I just fucking annex their fucking faces. Build another air base next to the border with Niger. That could come in handy. I feel my planes that are here anyway could make it down here, no problem. Although Africa is getting pretty wide, though. We're talking about 3,000. Yeah, a lot of my planes should still be able to make it, especially because I have air bases down here anyway. Oh, I have one for now. What does Niger have? One land production, no research whatsoever. A lot of my colonies don't have research either. That's a problem, because I need research. I might just go take someone over for their research. I expect Vietnam will have some. Yeah, Vietnam has some, and they're building some more. Oh, Mali actually has one. That's good. The Ivory Coast has one. So I can still expect to get some more from some of these other ones. Probably not a whole lot. Chad has one. Cameroon has one. Most of my colonies don't have any. I can expect to get a couple more from colonies, but that's about it. So I may end up needing to just start building my own, because I don't know. I have 9 slots right now, 8 centers. I could use more. I could get them from Switzerland. How many does Switzerland have? 2. I could get them from Switzerland. I could get... They have good money, good production, so they must be a profitable nation anyway. They have 3 land and 1 air. Taking them over wouldn't be so tough. I've been just trying to befriend them for now, just to have some others liking me. Austria's building some, and I have a direct line to Austria. Yeah, I'm going to start thinking about it like this. I do need some more research centers eventually. Austria and Switzerland. They're both good on money, both going to be good to take over. They're not in NATO, they're not helping us, so I can expand France, give France a European dick. I'm going to see what I can do about Niger right now, I think. They're big, but they don't have much. I don't think they should be too big of a military threat. Alright, they don't even have garrisons. But they do have some troops up here. Okay, see if I can get any air power down here at all. I know the range is pretty crazy. I'm pretty much destroying their military. Doesn't seem to stand a chance. A lot of garrisons on their military base, actually. I got some air power down here. Most of it got down here and immediately needed to refuel. Ha! Took the military base already. Wow, the garrisons fell so quickly. Now the capital's gonna fall pretty quick as well.
We took their capital.
I took their capital. Now I'm just gonna start moving into their country. They did move their capital. I'll fight you for it. Some of my units in Africa are just randomly mowing down the desert like a bunch of idiots. Literally nothing defending the new capital. It was just completely open. Oh, they surrendered. Nice! Niger absorbed, just like that. Now I have a straight line that can connect me from my northern holdings in Africa all the way down to the southern part with Nigeria. That's good.
You almost have the entire desert.
There's also some uranium out here, which is nice. Gonna have to work on that supply for the uranium, though. There's just a huge uranium patch in general here. I think that could do with a military complex and an air base, for sure. Get supply really moving down here. With it connected, I can take far less losses in all my future invasions just because my air power will be far better off and more capable of moving around. I have air bases, I have airfields, all sorts of things to help them get around now. So much of it, though, is just empty, unusable desert with nothing in it.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. I've taken all of Niger.
I just took an Austin Powers bits.
Who's Spain's next target, by the way?
Colombia.
Oh, you're going for these big ones. That'll net you some rubber, though.
Yeah, I'm aiming for that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. My inflation's going down the more shit I annex. The fact that I've done this much in 2 years, 2.5 years, whatever, is probably a little crazy. I'm gonna need more research centers too, but rather than actually make them, I'm probably gonna just take over Switzerland and Austria because they have some.
What are we gonna do with Andorra, by the way?
Oh, you could take it if you want. It's just a fucking little stupid city.
Yeah, that's why.
You can go ahead and take it if you want. I don't care. If you're in the world, you either love me or hate my guts. That's how the world works right now because of how many invasions I've done. We are warmongers. It's amazing still to me how, like, I've done all this and my military, my land military, is only about 300 units. That is so small for everything I've done. We are still infinitesimal in comparison to other big powers in the world in terms of our militaries, especially, like, mine is just... Because I'm also keeping mine modern as best I can.
My total military is like 400 units.
The only thing stopping me from taking over more right now is things like treaty integrity. How's my rubber? Looks like I could buy some more. Let's buy a bunch more. Open your wallet. Nom nom. Nom nom time. I have 21 Minutemen. I think I'll build another 2 missile silos in France. So I'm gonna have 5. 3 in Alsace-Lorraine, 2 near Paris with all my space stuff. The Italians went into my land again. This time so did the Dutch. Thanks, guys. Glad you have my back. I wonder what they'll do when I invade Switzerland and Austria. I wonder if they'll, like, help. Also, just so you know, whenever I take over Switzerland and Austria, France is just going to be shaped like it has a giant dick extending into Europe.
I'll buy that Minuteman from you.
I want you to guess how much the US charged me for this.
I'm gonna guess a little over 100 billion.
No, not that high, actually. But they charged me tens of billions for this.
Which one?
The Minuteman design.
Minuteman 3.
Tens of billions to get it. He's over here like, I'll give you a bill. For the second best American nuke there is.
Oh yeah, they want 85 billion from me.
Yeah, it's a pricey nuke.
What's the best? The Peacekeeper?
Yeah, the Peacekeeper does more damage. I went with the Minuteman for reasons. I prefer the Minuteman. I feel the Minuteman is a little more efficient It may not do the same amount of structural damage or whatever. It may not go quite as far, but it uses half the uranium. Actually, it goes a little further. It uses half the uranium. I just feel it's the more efficient nuke. It's not like the Soviet one, where it can hit anywhere in the world. You definitely need multiple launch platforms around the world to make this work, but it's a good one. From France, I can cover most of the Eastern Hemisphere. Like, I can't quite get into, you know, Indonesia, places like that, but I should probably get something in the Western Hemisphere as well. That's not going to help me get into places like Indonesia, but it would still be nice to have another base of missile silos. Kazakhstan and Sierra Leone made an alliance. Okay. They're never gonna help them, but, you know, you do you. Oh, another 100,000 rubber, just like that. There you go. If I want any more, I have to go with the price. The price has literally doubled since the start. I'm gonna eat French Reunion, my final colony. It's just a little island. It's not keeping any kind of care over itself, and I'm gonna make it into something better. Build a road over here. I want to extend the supply if possible. We don't need that little hex. When I get supply over here, I'm gonna build a seaport, an air base, and just the whole military base shebang, the barracks and all. I'm down to 50% treaty integrity. I'm nice. You can trust me.
We vouch for France.
Yes, vouch for me.
Yeah, France is nice. You should try their fries.
Try their fucking fries, he says.
Classic.
Classic. I'm declaring war so much and annexing so much crap, even my allies are starting to not trust me. That's how you know you're moving too fast. When your allies move down from full relations to cordial. But there's so much stuff I have the military capacity to do. I could do so much more. Mass conquest is hard. I'm gonna undo the decrease unit readiness, because with all my money, I don't really need that at this point. We can be as ready as we need to be. Hell, I could probably double my maintenance and training spending. I probably will. It's a bill a day, another half a bill a day, but so what? I mean, I'm spending over 3 bill a day on social assistance, for fuck's sake. I have the money to get away with this. I'm just going out of my way to spend more and more money. Holy shit, the UK is at over 2% inflation.
I know. It's beautiful.
It's the first time all playthrough. Remember when your like initial plan was to go for Egypt? Remember that?
I don't recall that being my initial plan.
How's that going?
No, I mean like a little while ago, after Malaysia.
Oh.
And now you're about to stomp down some Nigerian huts and make them give you their money. Remember to set it to colonize if you want to exploit them long term.
Oh yeah, I know. It's good because I'm actually not had self-proficiency for that. Which I don't understand how. I'm not building anything that takes fucking uranium.
Your military units? Submarines, capital ships.
Oh.
Well, Russia's not looking very aggressive. What do you guys think about Finland? Should we just kind of leave them be?
Defined by leave them be.
Should we just leave Finland there and not care about them? Or should we try to incorporate them into NATO?
Yeah, Finland hates me, by the way.
Yeah, same.
I've been supporting them to keep them liking me pretty much this whole time, just in case. I've been keeping an eye on anybody I feel is close enough to be a potential help with Russia if need be. So I've been trying to stay somewhat friendly with like South Korea even as well, just to keep that front maybe open.
Considering we have all of NATO, I think we're fine.
Civilians around the world for like all nations just hate my guts. I don't know why.
Did you do something to them?
No, I don't think so. I don't know what they could dislike. I'm just being France. Like, I don't think I've done anything France hasn't done, technically speaking. I haven't even done everything France has done, you know? I've just done it faster. So, like, I don't see the problem. Hey, Narfi, do you plan on going for Equatorial Guinea? It is one of your colonies. You could get a nice naval base in the middle of Africa.
I thought you wanted Africa.
I'm going for, very specifically, French colonies in Africa. I only went for Western Sahara because I gave up most of Morocco.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go for African colonies.
Really? There's only...
For now.
Okay, I was gonna say, there's only like one. Kind of two. Cape Verde is another one. Very good naval bases for you, certainly. The UK doesn't even need any naval bases. They have 2 islands in the middle of the South Atlantic that are perfect for that stuff.
So good to have money. 42 billion.
Yeah, I feel you. It's still less than Belgium and the Netherlands.
I'm still at -4 for pretty much everything that isn't agriculture for percentages, so I guess I'll negate agriculture, domestic spending, or sales. So we sell agriculture at the same loss the AI sell and everything else. It'll keep our population happy, which will keep us productive around the world. Goes pretty well with my max taxes strategy. Maybe I'll adjust it later.